What is up, YouTube? So as promised, I went ahead and made my new Dino build to True King, and it's more of my preference as well. I want to show you guys my build, and towards the end, one combo, one of my favorite ones. It's probably like the most basic one, and then I'll show you guys a random hand combo, like what you can kind of do with, after drawing 5+1, because this is going second preferably, because obviously you got conductor, and that's just gonna break boards all day. So I'll go ahead and get started with the deck profile, guys. You want to play 2 conductors in this deck. In the Shaw variant, I played 3, but in this one, you obviously do kind of rely on conductor, but you don't have to rely as much because there's just so much spitting out. It's a whole lot more combos, and it's a lot more fun. But yeah, conductor is your win condition, but not your only win condition. So you play 2 because you don't want to be too clogged up with him. 3 OB Raptors. He's your best, your searcher, and also the one who dumps. So yeah, he's really good. Not only that, but you could target a dinosaur from your side or the token that you gave with Lost World to special summon one from the grave, and you just keep going on with baby or petite. And then you do 3 miscellaneous. In this deck, this card is a boss. So now, like, sometimes I kind of just dump it, like using its effect so my dinosaurs wouldn't be affected by anything. Just because you want to have, no, sometimes like having them in there, you just banish them and however many more of the dinosaurs you have. So if you have like 3 other ones, and you bring out like Oviraptor, and it just continues on. Even you could even, what do you call? If you're besides this point, like what's cool about Oviraptor is when it's summoned or special summoned, even on your opponent's turn, its effects go through, and it's so cool. I really enjoy this deck a lot. This one, you played 3 baby and then 1 petite. I had it for a while where it was 2 and 2, but just because I kind of like that ratio, I might consider it, try it again, just because there's times I forgot about Pinkertops, and he does the same thing, bringing out level 4, but yeah, I'd say it's fine how it is, but I'll give it a try one more time. But the 3 babies have been amazing, and just seeing them in your hand with diagram is freaking broken. One ofs is the 1 Quatless, 1 Rex, 1 Alio, and also for your True King target, the Mega. After playtesting so much with this deck, I honestly am considering playing another Rex, only because there's times where you just want to, like, he kind of sometimes, when you link off, you can't just banish him and just bring him back again, just because he's just going to get stuck there if you already used his effect once. And there's just times where you're just like, damn, you don't want to do all that, because then he's going to be stuck there, and what's the point of having him there? Unless bringing him out, shuffling back with this guy. But most of the times, I don't ever summon him with summon Qualis with Pill, or special summon it when I'm using its effect by shuffling 5. At times I do, if miscellaneous, and then I banish 3 or whatever, like for Pinkertops. But I mostly just use Qualis for Pill, and that's just about it. And honestly, like, really good players can and whatever, but it just all depends. And like, what I'm trying to say is, Conductor's a beast. You just want to bring out Conductor, and just that 1 Spell Trap card negate is not the best. I mean, people could really play over that. And what do you call, you have to destroy a monster on the field, a dinosaur to be exact. And with Conductor, you could destroy it from your hand or field, and it doesn't have to be a dinosaur. So honestly, it's way better, and you flip your opponent's monsters. It's just really good. 2 dinosaurs, my last, Pinkertops are my last dinosaurs. Really good. Like I said, you bring this out with Petite, or you can special summon it as a disruption. If you're going second, most likely you want to go second. Yeah. Don't need 3 because he's very searchable and he comes out easily with the petite. I do 3 of the water True King and then 3 of the fire. Now, I don't feel like cutting these down because even if you do see 2, that's even better because you could use the other one, like 2 of the same one. Now you just need any other thing because you already have 1 fire target. Same for this. You could use any other because you already have 1 water target. And my favorite one is actually this one, just because if you use this guy and then you had this one as well, like another 2 of them, and whatever you had, whatever other card you have, could even be qualitless, which would be really good because you just pop this and also the qualitless, get this effect to special summon one of these guys in defense position, and you already have this, and you special summon this one, and then now you have a pill in your hand because qualitless was sent to the grave, and then you have the other one in grave, and you just use pill and banish the qualitless and the other one of this, and yeah, you just go off. It's really, really good. So yeah, I wouldn't cut them down just because it's more targets for themselves. Yeah. This deck is also 41 build, so for me, I'm okay with 41. I don't feel like cutting it down to 40, just because I don't know what to cut exactly, and I don't want to play 2 ashes, because this is also another target for the fire one, so that's fine. And it's a disruption. I know I've said multiple times I'm not a big fan of hand traps, but whatever. I think they're kind of growing on me just a bit because they're always in all my decks. So yeah, I'm pretty hypocritical. The best searcher, the fossil dig. I once opened in one game all 3 of them. It was the worst and worst and okay thing to happen. It kind of sucks to see all 3 of them. What? I don't know. It felt weird. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh, and the search is level 6 and lower, so. The pill, you only need 2. You don't need to play 3. 3 will be cloggy. Yeah, 3 is definitely cloggy. And 2 is pretty good because qualities get you 1. And by then you're okay because you have a lot of dinosaurs in grave, so you can summon Conductor with its own regular effect. 3 diagram. Works really good with this deck with the baby or petite, or even these guys, the true king ones. Popping this to special summon the little fire guy or the bigger fire guy, and then searching another one, really good. And plus, the other reason why you don't want to cut any of those is because you just lose targets, like search targets for diagram, and you won't be able to use it. So you don't want to cut those guys. 1 Lost World, 1 Terraforming. If Lost World comes up, that's fine. If it doesn't, that's also fine. You mostly want to see Diagram and Baby in your hand, for sure. And then the last 2 spells I played, Super Poly. You don't have to play this, but I play it just because. It's really good. And, you could discard, I don't know, Qualitless and get your search effect, so that's cool. And then these are also cards that could be sided out very easily. Last 2 I play is Imperm, because going second, if they have something that, that's just going to be troublesome, this Imperm helps a lot. And for a while I wasn't playing it, but I decided to just play it at 2. I didn't want to play 3 because I don't want to see too many in my hand. I want to see my combo pieces. So that's why there's kind of like like the 2 Super Polys. I don't want to see too many of that. And the Imperm. That's it for the main deck. Now for the extra deck, I play 1 Trish. It's honestly so cool to me when you just summon Trish, because I don't know, in my opinion, I feel like it's super iconic in a way. And just the fact that it banishes is so awesome. 1 Abramax, of course. This guy is super, super good against Striker and can't target. It's pretty badass. BLS, really good as well. IP. What I love about IP is that on their turn, of course, you could link off. But in many game situations, it's either going into these two, and more than likely, most of the time it's BLS, because BLS, its conditioning of summoning is easier than Avermax, because not all the time we have two special summon from the extra deck for Avermax, and then BLS is a Link 3, and this guy's broken, and like let's say they Widow Anchored or Mind Controlled your Conductor, you might as well just link it off if you don't have anything to protect it like Miscellaneous. But yeah. Then for the Nightmare, Unicorn, and Phoenix, I never really go into Phoenix because I have other cards for popping off the back row in the extra deck. I guess, I don't know, it's just part of it just in case. One of this little dinosaur link. This guy's so cool because you can make your baby into any attribute, so that helps your True Kings as well, and then you get those effects. So both effects of the baby, and if you use the same one of itself, and yeah, really good. One of your other win condition is Calamities. Makes your opponent like sit for like 2 turns, their turn, your turn, or their turn and their turn. All depends up to you how you use its effect. Calamities is a beast, honestly. Probably my favorite. When I seen a couple matches with this deck, I was just like, yeah, I want to play this deck now, because it basically tells your opponent you can't, whatever you summon, you just can't do anything about it. So that, I really like Calamities. 1 Logia and then 1 Dolka. These two are super cool. This is your Judgment. This is like basically your strike, just only for the effects, and you don't pay any life points. Same for this. This you could do 2 times, and obviously 1 time for that. And then you have your Twister for back rows, and then your Abyss Dweller. Just sometimes you want to blind this instead of the other two, unless you know what they're playing. And then this number 60, because this guy, oh baby, if you have Conductor in this guy, so like if you're just trying to go for game, just boost up the Conductor to 7,000. Conductor could attack as many times, or however many monsters are on the field, so that's really good. And then my super poly targets, I chose Mud Dragon over the Predaplant, and then yeah, over the Predaplant fusion, because this guy and Calamities work perfect. Because whatever you make Calamities, like Calamities makes anything into whatever attribute it chooses, and so whatever hits the board, and you have super poly, obviously your opponent and yourself are going to probably have different types, so it's going to work very good with themselves. Side deck, I played 3 Nibiru to hit those combo decks as well. This card's hilarious, love it. And then the rest are going to be 2 of, so 2 Lancia, 2 Ogre, just in case, like, depending on what deck you play, you just, Ash isn't just the best option, you just want to destroy. Ogre would be the best to go to, or second best, whatever. 2 Dark Ruler No More, just in case, like, you don't go into Calamities, or you just don't want to deal with their stuff. And then 2 Cyclone for more back row. I didn't want to go with the discard, like with the Twin Twisters. I like Cyclone because it just really gets rid of the problem. And then 2 Mind Control. Pretty annoying. This is a pretty annoying card. And I so dumb. In one of my tournaments, I wasn't paying attention, but I had Lost World and they Mind Controlled. And they had a token, and I was like, I just had a huge brain fart, and I just let them take my OV Raptor, and it was just bad. I still won, but even then it's like, that was so stupid. And then 2 Called by the Graves. Don't main these anymore in the main deck because Miscellaneous, and these are on the side because, let's say you are going up against something with a problematic card like, or deck like Orcus, then yeah, you're gonna shove those in there just so you could just get rid of the problem quicker. That's more the main reason. And you're not always gonna be playing against Orcus, but Call by the Grave is still really good. just not in the main. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys a 3-card combo, and then the next combo will be random. All right, be right back. Okay guys, so the cards you're gonna need is just Diagram, the blue, the water True King, and a baby. The reason why you just need these 3 because they work super good with each other, and you're obviously hoping your opponent doesn't have any ash or something like that. So just go ahead and show you. You're just gonna activate Diagram. You need its effect to pop the baby. With baby's effect, you're gonna obviously search for the True King. You're gonna go for another True King, the same one, and then you're gonna special summon Oviraptor. And with Oviraptor's effect, you're gonna search a baby again. So now you have that, you're gonna normal summon the baby, and then you're gonna use Oviraptor's effect to target the baby to destroy, and then you're gonna special summon it back, and using the destroy baby's effect, you're gonna special summon another level 4, which doesn't matter, it could be Rex or miscellaneous. Just gonna go with miscellaneous, and then you would use the True King's effect to just destroy this guy and the baby. So now they both trigger off. Doesn't matter what chain link whatever you prefer. You're gonna special summon. This is gonna be more over here, I guess right here. And then this guy would come out, and Rex would come out. I'm probably misplaying right now, like where they're at, but just showing you guys what you like do, whatever. Oh sorry, and this guy gets special summon. So now you have that, you're gonna go ahead and link off these 2, the Rex and miscellaneous, into your Bay, which is IP. Then you're gonna go ahead and XZ to Calamities. You can have them in, doesn't matter how you have them. I usually have them in defense. But if you're going second, you're always gonna have an attack because you're just gonna run over a bunch of things. Now that you have that, you're gonna use miscellaneous effect to banish itself and also Rex. And you're gonna special summon Petite. And then with Rex, well now since this was, oh sorry, not here. You're gonna use Rex's effect since it was banished to special summon. I probably have this all over the place, so okay. Hopefully you guys can see that. And since Rex was summoned, you're just gonna overlay for 4. I usually go for a Dolka, but because Dolka just hits a lot of things that just hit the board. That's why I really like it. And it's not 1 time, it's 2 times. That's what's really cool. And then at end phase, your Petite will get destroyed, and you'll special summon a Pinkertops. So this board right here is pretty nice, honestly. And that's just 3 cards in your hand. So you don't even know what the other 2 were. And if you had like your Conductor, just banish the 2 babies, or the baby and Petite, and bring out the boss monster. That's pretty good board. Now I'll just go ahead and show you guys a random hand for you guys. It could be an ugly hand, it could be a good hand, but it's gonna be random. So bear with me guys, be right back. Okay, so I finished shuffling and I'm gonna go ahead and act as if I was going second. I'm gonna go ahead and draw for turn. So we got the red guy, a Conductor, Fossil Dig, that's really good, Oviraptor, and Petite. I just honestly could just say Petite. And we're gonna draw 1 more because we're going second. So that's pretty good. You have both of these guys. I think I will, yeah. The first thing I probably would do is use Fossil Dig's effect to search for miscellaneous. And we're just all assuming that it's just all these effects are going through. They had Ash that just suck booty, but that'll be okay because you still have Oviraptor. The only reason I chose miscellaneous because now that you have another fire on board, you could use Vanisher's effect. Pop these two right here, and special summon it, attack, and now the water True King will activate, and you get to special summon a non-water True King or worm in defense position. So this is calamities right here already for you, and you haven't normal summon just yet. So now you did that, you could go ahead and normal summon Oviraptor, use Oviraptor's effect. Since you already have Conductor, you're more than likely probably gonna have, I would just dump the Rex. Yeah, dump the Rex. And then you could go ahead and use miscellaneous effect. You might not have, what do you call, Conductor on board, depending on what you want to do. So you could have Pinkertops, Calamities, and then Rex and Oviraptor on board. Or you could have, instead of dumping the Rex, you could have dumped Quatless to get a pill, which probably would have been a better play. So you could do that, or just do that. It'll look a little better. Quatless effect will go through. You're gonna get yourself a pill, aka the Viagra pill, and you're gonna go ahead and use Evolution pill. Yeah, why not? Use those two, and you're gonna summon yourself a Conductor. And I keep the Conductor in my hand just in case for the next turn. Doesn't matter where you special summon it. I actually like to have it underneath the extra monster zone just in case, but I honestly just spat out all these stuff. And now you have, so Conductor, like I said, you don't have to pop from your just your field. You could do your hand too. And it's cool that you have this because you could bring out Pinkertops during their turn or your turn, depending if, well, it's right now second turn. So it wouldn't be a bad idea to use its effect because they're more than likely going to have a monster on board unless they just brick really bad. So if they did, you could just pop that. And we're just, you know, quoting everything right now. To special summon the Pinkertops. And you're going to go ahead and make Calamities. I'll just go in attack mode. And you could actually bring out another Conductor by banishing these two, if you liked. And that's more than enough for game, for sure. So yeah, that was a random hand. I just really love this deck because they could go either way at any time, and it's so fun. It's super fun. If you guys are a fan of dinos like me, because I recently just changed into a dino fan. First with the Shadal variant, which is really cool. Conductor Kamai. And when I seen this deck play, I was just like amazed by it, and I was just, it just converted me into a True King Dino player. So yeah, that was the reason why I started playing this deck, and I just fell in love. And you actually could compete with Calamities because of Calamities and linking off. Like there's so much just comboing off in today's Yu-Gi-Oh! That you just don't want to sit with like a Shadal construct and a Conductor. Like that kind of just is pretty boring, honestly. Hopefully you guys liked this video, and sorry if it was kind of all weird and how I talk or whatever. But like I said, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and hopefully you guys become a dino fan and a dino player, because this deck, or just in general, dinosaurs are so much fun in my opinion. And yeah, the Conductor is just a boss. He's not a Link, he's not an extra deck monster, he's just a boss monster, an OG. I need to get myself a field center of him, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much. You guys have a good one.